So guys, how's it going? As you can see, we're playing Hunt Showdown. I played a little bit offline, and as you can see, I officially locked Tier 3 Hunters. Now, this guy at the end, not gonna lie, not the best. His perks, Soft Skin, that's fine, but Lightfoot and the Tomahawk, not the best. I think that I have one person watching. How are you guys doing? Let me actually hop into my own stream. I forgot to do that. Uh, Murem Gel. Hello, how are you doing, pal? So, since this hunter right here is not what I'm looking for, none are really. Well, is this doctor? Yeah, that's no, physician. Physician resilience wouldn't be terrible. And a specter, is that doc? Okay. Now I see that I have two people watching. How are you guys doing? So I'm going by this person. Because physician is really good. Or, it's a pretty good perk. It doesn't have fanning, which makes it a little bit of a weaker setup, in my opinion. Granted, I'm probably falling into a noob trap, where I go fanning and silence weapons. So fanning, any hunter will say, is a really good perk. But I probably fall into the noob trap of going for silence weapons. Just because they're a little bit weaker than their normal counterparts and probably have a little bit less range. I still like them because it's less dire. If I need to shoot, I can feel free to shoot without worrying so much that someone's going to be on my position like 5 seconds. Not going to enable either of those two. So let's go. Let's go into a round. And let's see how we do. There's one match that I played offline, and man, it was crazy. So a team of hunters were at one end of the map, killed, I want to say, the spider, or no, it was a spider, and then they ran all the way up to the north to kill the butcher. And once the butcher was finished being banished, a third party came, stole the bounty out from underneath them, and booked it. It was hilarious. Unfortunately, the person who stole the bounty died, and I actually was able, because I was like, why is the person with the bounty not moving? He's at Windy Run, and he's not going anywhere. And by that point, the duos with the one butcher bounty and two spider bounties had already evac'd, and so I decided to go check in on the dude. And apparently he was booking it so hard that he ran face first into a group of hounds and died. I was able to sneak by the hounds and pick up the bounty that he stole, and I was able to escape. Unfortunately, that hunter, I then went into another match and I died. It was in prison. I used fanning on one dude, didn't kill him with fanning. I ended up running and knifing him to death. But then his partner took a machete and killed me. So, and they had just finished banishing, or they had just finished killing the spider too. And the spider was the only boss on the map. So even if I would have survived that scenario, it would have been dangerous for me to move forward. Because a solo versus a lot more duos. But yeah, let's see how we do now, and yeah, hopefully we do well. It is getting fairly late, so I'll probably only play one game, kind of spend time with family. They were watching a movie, I was in there with them. I wasn't paying attention to the movie. I didn't want to watch it, but yeah. So it recently ended, so I'm just now able to start up the stream kind of deal. I'm going to try to go back to my mom's house soon so that I can finish making the videos I want to produce. Uh, but right now her AC's out, and the AC guy may or may not be coming tomorrow. And depending on if it can get fixed or not, will kind of determine if or if not I can kind of go over there and spend the night kind of deal. I mean, I hope I can. I'm hearing shots kind of from Cypress Hut area. Ooh. Scooper Lake. Spider's not here. Catfish Grove, Slaughterhouse, and Port Rico are evacs. Okay, good. Regular ammo. There you go. I'm trying to get the weekly challenge done. Okay, so that means I'm kind of protected from the person at Scooper Lake because he cannot come due south to me. But that does mean that I'm going to be going to Stillwater Bend, because most likely Scooper Lake, the closest one, would be Alice Farms. And so I think I would have best case scenario if I went to Stillwater Bend. I'm not purposely looking for a fight. I mean, that could also be hindering me. If I was specifically look for fights, then over time I will get better at handling the PvP element, and then be able to hold my own ground. But since I'm purposely avoiding fights, or not purposely, I'm just trying to minimize how many fights I get into. Preferably none. And I would rather always be the person coming up on the fight than the defendant in this game. Got a flash bomb, okay. I don't like there's an immolator right here. I want to see if I can get by him. There we go. I did not want to engage on that dude. I'm doing this right now because by the time I decide to come down from this tower, he will be dead. Or he's dead now. Let me check map. Okay. Healing Water Church is next location. Or we could go for Devon Ranch. That would probably be a good next place to go. As we were falling down shot 2. I don't want to deal with that dude in a melee fight. Okay, this has gotten out of hand. I want to let my stamina heal up. stamina heal up. I want to let my stamina recharge. One more. I lied. There we go. Okay, that was really, really risky. I did not plan for that to go that poorly. Let's heal myself up. Finish reloading. And Healing Water Church, I said, was next place, right? Okay. Max ammo, that's good. I kind of heard some stuff from Lock Bay Docks. So... I should have killed 2 armors using by the legs, so that should tick up to 11. Maybe only does it post. Bunch of hounds over here, I want to try to avoid them. Luckily they're in the opposite direction from where I want to go. So that's really good. That's Healing Water Church right there. Oh yeah, there is a small lake in between here and there. Okay. Just making sure I'm on the right path. And also, I realized that I should not be running on the road. Going through the cornfield would be a lot safer. Because if anyone were to take position in the bell tower of church looking down this road and see me run past, running to there, they would easily be able to get a clean shot on me. It does look like there are 2 clues here, which is probably on par. I think Healing Water, Blanchard Graves, and Port Recur can have, on this map, can have 2. Though I feel like another one can have 2 as well on this map. Like kind of Catfish Grove or something like that. There's another evil armored right there. I do not like the Cantina armors, just because they deal damage to you. Or you deal damage to them, they make you bleed. Don't like that. There's the hive. This door is a loud door. A little bit further and I can get in Healing Water Church. Yeah, they're heading this way. Yeah, they're heading to Healing Water. Antidote. The problem is this meathead. Excuse me, game. I was crouching. Ooh. That's close. hunters have already been here. Let's see where the spider is. Picketing crematorium. Okay. With that knowledge, those crows make a lot more sense. They were coming from the other side, picketing crematorium. Probably someone Devon Ranch or Cypress Hut. So it's still a long way to see those crows, but I mean, in this game it kind of makes sense because crows have a huge radius. I could go into the like under area, the catacombs of Healing Water, but I don't really like going to it. Ooh. Oh, I heard them too. I even got a shot off. Oh, it was two of them. Man. Good job. Good job. If only I landed that Nagantron, I probably could have killed that first person. So, but you heard it too, right? I heard someone, like a girl, die, right? I heard that. I think I have time for, since that was a short match, I think I have time for one more. You know, if it doesn't glitch up on us again. There we go. I think my best case scenario there would have been if I just left the way I came in from the compound. I'm going to do a free shuffle, see if I can get a better tier 3. Ooh. Fanning, pitching, and Mithridates. Ooh, a big bundle of dynamite. Fire decoys, nice. Lamad and Winfield. Lamad and Winfield are because I'm going to do my loadout, but better have stealth than noise, right? In my opinion. So going for fire blanks wouldn't be terrible, because I can then like I think I can ignite like red barrels, fuses, flares, and I think fire decoys can instantly ignite the barrels instead of the kind of fuse countdown. Also, I'm saving this big bundle of dynamite because it goes kaboom. I think it can, if you land it right, I think it can insta-kill a boss, if I'm not mistaken. I just think I have to double. Oh wow. You know what? I'll see if I can drag Walker into this match with me. Let me finish loading up my setup while I wait for him to join. I'm going to do the big firebomb right now. It deals explosive damage. Invite friend. So the screen is probably going to go blank for a hot second. Hey, Walker! Hey, want to join me in a one match of Hunt Showdown?
I'm good.
You sure?
Yes. As
Alrighty.
much as I don't love Hunt Showdown, I don't love Hunt Showdown. It's a good game, but uh,
Well, you
I
just
do not
haven't given
feel
it its ample shot. Because it is a hard game. And not gonna sugarcoat it, they're learning things that even I'm still short on. And even I mess up, and I have 40 hours in the game. Like, for example, I just died twice. No, I just played one match. But today, I got the bounty once and died 3 times. The time I got the bounty is because someone else swooped in, grabbed the bounty, but then died elsewhere on the way to extraction. But so I've died 3 times to player combat. And I have about 40 hours of stream time in this game.
perhaps one day I shall join, but as for tonight, I do not feel like joining right now.
Okay, makes sense. Maybe you'll feel better equipped to play after I post a penguinified guide to Hunt Showdown.
Yeah, did you ever finish
Literally with
your script?
not yet.
No.
I've been kind of busy today. Uh,
Ah, understandable.
but so yeah. Uh, Literally within my first sentence, I literally say I recommend you go watch other people in the Hunt community, because the more sources that you can gather, the more prepared you are. The best teacher is own personal experience, and then the second best is watching other advanced players. Because like if you watch a competitive game of anything, you will then start to understand the thought process of a high tier player, and then you can bring it down. You can bring it to with you, and use their same thought process, and then you're able to get a leg up on your competition.
And that's true
Because
with a lot of stuff, especially with with things like Overwatch and Apex, because each character is independent and individual. Knowing how to use each character's kit is vital to just learning how to use that character.
and like in Hunt, it's kind of vital to understand how almost to read the environment. Like I'm going to a match, I see that in the bottom right hand corner. I see there are 2 extracts on the opposite corner and one midway up the eastern side of the map. Now that's not truly important right now because I just spawned into a match. I have all my healing items full, and I'm not planning on evacing anytime soon. But if push comes to shove, I'm all out of medical items, and if I was playing with you and you got red skulled, then the only other option, the safe option, is to extract, or else the match would be a total loss. Because losing both hunters is more of a loss than just losing one. The ultimate thing is not losing any hunters in a match, but
But
the
it is
fewer
not
amount of
perfect.
hunters you lose, the better. So if you're playing with a trio, you probably, if one or more of your friends are red skulled, you definitely want to consider extraction, because if you're playing with teams of 3, that's automatically going to put you in a lobby with up to 3 teams of 3. So you will be at the downside. Because trust me, a 1v1 is a lot different than a 1v3.
Oh yeah.
I've taken out the 1v3, but they were all in a building. I'm not going to say that they were low level because I'm not sure. They actually could have been on the same skill ranking as me. Um, but I got the jump on them. They didn't really know where I was, I don't think. And then by the time that they understood where I was, it was a 1v1. And that's also the game where only one member picked up a bounty and the other one did not. And so I was thinking, oh, nice. A solo bounty carrier is coming to me. This is going to be an easy cleanup. And then there was the secondary person that came and killed me. Like, it's better to assume that you're playing with people like pros than think you're playing with noobs, because the moment you underestimate your enemy, you're going to get cocky and you're going to not play the best you can. But Hunt Showdown, by no stretch of the imagination, is hard. Right? That's how the saying goes. Yeah. Hunt Showdown's a really hard game. And like, right now, oh great, there was another hive. Like, if I was a new hunter, I might not know that the hive's head is on the back of their body rather than the front of their body, which could have killed me. I mean, I didn't see the other hive there, so I took some health damage. But luckily there's a zombie here. Medic zombie. Medic! I'd like that healing box. Oh, thank you. But yeah, Hunt is a really hard game, and like, if it's like your first time playing and it's really hard, it is demotivating to try to, pick back up the game, because it's like, I got laid out the first time I played it, and I don't know if the next time I play it I'll be any better. But I mean,
it's definitely like, it's an interesting game, an interesting concept.
yes, like, I'm 40 hours into to playing. I'm still learning a lot, and part improving, part also not, because I'm not in the correct environments, because I don't position right, or if I miss the one shot, like last match I had someone close up, I missed my silent spark shot and I did not have fanning, and they also had a partner that came and flanked me. But maybe you'll pick back up the saddle once I get a guide out for you.
Perhaps, probably.
And
It depends on what time and when. Because, again, I like playing video games to relax, and normally, game, if it's a game like that serious, it's not as relaxing as some of the other games.
I mean, you can make it relaxed. It's just,
True,
you also have
but
to...
it's not a very forgiving game. Like, in Apex, it's just, oh yeah, you lost a match, you can just get into a different match. But in some of the other ones, it's not quite as straightforward. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just a different play style.
Yeah. But maybe also you would be more willing to play it if, like, Mini and I were both playing?
It would depend. I mean, I enjoy things like Destiny, but they're not quite the same. Destiny is a very forgiving game, but it also is a very long game. Which I don't normally tend to go for long games, but Destiny would probably be the exception. But while we're speaking of stuff, we should probably talk about the beach trip that's coming up, and how many people are coming to the beach trip.
Okay, so I cannot confirm I can go, because I am about to meet up with my grandparents, and it's better if I limit how much exposure I get, because I know you guys are probably fine, and if I go to the beach trip I won't pick up COVID, but there's a small risk there, and I mean, this isn't entirely coming from me. I technically asked, and my dad said, sure, I don't see why not, but you might want to try to limit how much exposure you are like exposed to, kind of thing. Uh, and it makes sense. Like my grandparents aren't young, they're, but also they're not like super old kind of deal. I think in like a year or so, my grandpa's gonna be like 70, possibly.
Mm.
Uh, but you know, I'm gonna be at the beach with them for a week. They're actually coming down and staying at our house this Friday, so that I think we're slightly shorter drive. Plus, um, they might have some like groceries that they want us to take, or they might want to deposit some stuff in our car to take. So, but they're coming down Friday. Uh, so I want, make sure I don't get any of my family sick. So
And that's understandable. But,
I mean, I am definitely considering going, but it's, I kind of have to definitely play it by ear because also, uh, there is, or there was going to be a live race that I actually decided that I was going to do. But I looked on their website and it's now a virtual race, which I am less keen on doing just because I want the race environment. That's definitely something that I want. So since it's virtual, I might not do it. But uh, but that's a bummer. And like all of like this group's races, it's for like going towards like the turtles, sea turtles. So, but their race season, they have races from like April all the way until the end of August, and it's like once a week, like I think every Wednesday possibly, that they have their races, but due to COVID, they're now all virtual, and I'm not too keen on. I mean, I'll do some virtual races depending on what it is, but I would rather go to an actual race venue than say I'm doing a race when I'm just running on a treadmill or running around my neighborhood. Which is a bummer because, I finally kind of made up my mind that I was going to do that. And I asked, so is it because I haven't trained, or is it because COVID that can't run? That my dad wasn't going to pay for the race, and it was because that I haven't like put in training effort. So because of that, I would have to pay for the race myself, but I could do it.
there was a Wall Street Journal article talking about sporting events that were putting in artificial fan noises when they're streaming it because some people like to hear the fan noises. Like, as in fans, I don't mean like fans, I mean like,
like cheering.
Fans. Like cheering fans, exactly. And they're talking about how they were doing that because some people liked it so much. And they really were bummed out that they didn't get to hear their fans.
That's interesting. Oh, whoa. I did not know the butcher's here. Okay. There's an evac here, so it looks like I'm finding the butcher. Ooh, technically I could try go for a Grand Slam.
So, talking about the stuffs, the beach trips and such. I think my only fear with that would be that if you didn't go, some other people might not go. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of.
Like, I know some peeps are not thinking about going, and so I'm worried, like, if eventually, you would not be leaving like he would not be going.
I honestly, it's I don't know myself. Just because, like, I do want to. I am considering going for sure, but I also want to make sure that. Uh,
Yeah, no, Ryan, I totally get it. Like, I totally, absolutely get it.
oh boy. Okay, this is going to get hairy. Because I'm literally at the gate of the butcher. Oh boy. Can I turn this light off? Yes, I can. Okay. Oh, piggy. It's time to die. It's time to die, piggy. Hello, piggy. Oh, I have fanning. I forgot I have fanning. Oh, okay. That just made it a lot better fighting the butcher. Are you watching my stream, by the way?
I am.
So, do you see the butcher? Did you see him? The pig himself. I should have line of sight on. Oh, he's going this way. Come on, show me your wound. Can I get infected wounds for 100, please?
Sparrow is coming to the beach trip or no?
No clue.
And for that matter, do you know if anyone else is coming to the beach trip?
No contact.
That is the probably one of the hardest parts about it is just like trying to figure out who's coming, who's not coming, and so on and so forth.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of why I stopped a long time ago trying playing group events, just because, you know, trying to figure out when it works for everyone is just really hard.
Not necessarily looking for everyone. If some person can't come, I'm down with that. But it's like, okay, so we have like Maria, Annie, and Jordan. And Jordan again, because two Jordans. And I'm trying to figure out if, like, any of those guys can come. Because I don't want to, like, get to the beach, and then it's just like, oh, whoops, sorry, you can't come, just didn't tell y'all. And it's like, oh, Dollar Jr., I wish I would have known.
Yeah. I understand that. You dodged my bullet, Piggy. I am not happy with you. Yeah, I understand. Like, you don't want to drive to the beach and then when you get there, you figure out that no one else is going to show up. Or
yes, that would suck.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand that. I mean...
And I have no quarrel if people, like, just don't go. Like, if somebody doesn't go, like, I mean, I totally get that, you know, just... Like, I mean, like, if nobody goes, then I totally get that. But if people tell me, if nobody tells me that nobody can go, that is not fun.
Yeah.
I'm having some really bad luck with this Apex match. I've been downed, like, 12 times. Wait, what? Schedule.
Okay, I was just about to say, I feel really weirded out because I've heard no other noises, and then the spider just got banished. Or, just got killed and is being banished as we speak. I literally just avoided a slash by flaming meat hook. Oh, I escaped by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Oh, that is stressful. And the problem is, the butcher is doing alive and well. He's about... Oh, he's only about a fourth now. The problem is, so is the spider. The spider is a fourth being banished. Meaning, and they're only one district away, one compound away from me. Meaning that it won't take long for the people banishing the spider to get to me. They could probably be here relatively shortly. Because I'm probably not going to be able to start banishment until the spider's already halfway banished. Luckily, I do have an evac near me, but I would probably be smarter and safer if I just go to the Cypress Hut evac. That way I can avoid... Because the people who's going to extract the spider are probably going to go to the Stillwater bins extract. Which is where I'm at. Oy vey, I just lost the health chunk. Oh, I almost lost the health chunk. Are you dead? I think I just killed the butcher. Phew, I just killed the butcher. Oh, health is back.
Whoa.
Not gonna lie, now comes the stressful part. And normally I set up a kill chamber defense, where I take time, put up bear traps I find inside the kill box, inside the boss arena, and I line as many exits as I can, and then just rotate or watch an exit or two. I did not do that this time, and now I'm scrambling. Ooh, cash. Cold hard cash. Lovely.
What if we did... when do you get back from your grandparents, Penguin?
That should be either like the 4th or 5th.
Well, you're gonna be there for a while.
Well, it's going to be the last Saturday of June for 1 week.
Hmm.
We're only there a week.
Still. Because I'm thinking about having a picnic, but I need to figure out schedules. If I schedule a picnic, are you going to come to the picnic?
I'm gonna be like a magic 8-ball. The odds are not likely. Or the odds seem unfavorable.
And if I did, so if I did schedule it when regular grandparents, you'd have a good excuse.
Say what?
At this point, basically I said if you didn't want to come, we could schedule it when you were at your grandparents, so you could have a good excuse. It's like, oh gosh, darn it, guys. You know, I'm at your grandparents. Yeah. Just ideas.
True.
Did you, so, when, did you ever do this as a kid, like when you're, when somebody, like, invites you to something, but then you have to, like, try and find an excuse to not go?
Try to find an excuse not to go?
Yes.
I may or may not do that. Regularly.
Well, I was saying, did it, like, in past tense.
I'd say the odds are highly likely that I've done it in the past. Okay, right now, here's how I'm thinking of this scenario. I see that only one person picked up the spider bounty, but they're staying within David livestock, uh, which does not bode well for me, but yet also bodes well for me, because either... Oh, I just heard shots. Okay, yeah, they're fighting something right now. Okay. Do you think I should try to go redeem the spider bounty or not?
That's up to you. Are you gonna try and use this as a stream later for your video later?
Yeah, probably, depending. I mean, I could exit right now, and... Oh, yeah. I could just clip me fighting the butcher. The problem is I'm in a private voice party, so I can't try the diplomacy route to get the other spider token. Because I could literally figure out, hey, are you solo? And if he says yes, then I can say, okay, great. I'm solo too. The butcher bounty is all yours. Let me get the spider bounty, and you get the butcher bounty, and we'll both get our 2 bounties. And if he says, well, I can trust you, say, I'll go over to Scooper Lake or Blanchard Graves, and I'll throw down a dynamite when I get there. Oh, who picked up that? Oh, okay, the bounty is still fair game. There's still a free spider bounty, except someone just killed the current spider bounty holder.
Hey, have you seen that meme that says, my roommate claims that he thinks our house is haunted. He says, I replied to him, that's impossible. I've lived in this house for more than 350 years and had no problems.
Yeah, I've seen that. That's awesome. Boy, this is probably gonna get into a blood fight here soon. Because I'm marked for everyone on the map. Everyone can see me right now because I'm holding a bounty. Okay, I'm gonna run now because someone else just picked up the bounty and I'm not having that. They're probably partners. So I'd rather... Yeah, I'm just gonna run with my life. And get out with 1 bounty instead of dying while trying to get 2.
If next Saturday I plan a picnic, can you try and convince everyone to go to the picnic?
Well, I'm not sure how well
persuasion.
that will pan out because, like, they'll say, I'll go. What if they say, I'll go if you go? And I can't go.
You just say... That's actually a pretty good point.
Because some people, they might only want, like, they might go, but they would rather go if I was going. So, you know, like, if, like, 2 people, like, what if I ask one person, they say, oh, I'll only go if X goes, and I ask X and say, oh, I'll only go if Y goes. And then Y says, I'll only go if Z goes, and Z says, I'll only go if you go. Then you have a 4-person chain all hinging on me, and I'm not going.
Well, okay, so you were onto something, correct then? And a bit of a less likely situation.
Because I think there are about 2 people that would probably go if the other was going. I think. Uh, but I don't know if anyone's going to be tied to me going or not.
So, wait, is that what you do every single time? Yeah, find something.
What?
Alright, so I was thinking more along the lines of, hey, bro, you should go. I might be there. And then, oh, sorry, bro, can't go. At the last second when that other person's already there.
True, but here's the thing. If they're watching this stream, or if they watch post-stream, they're going to see the plot.
Yes, but then we just get that person in on the plot as well.
I don't know, dude.
Anyway, we should still probably try and get. I want to get like at least the majority of the people in the group chat to join in.
Yeah, I understand that. I mean, you do understand the majority of the chat is introverted, right?
Oh, yeah, well, the majority of our team is introverted.
That is true. Literally, you, Brian, and Christian. And possibly Samantha.
And, you, and Jordan, and Malia, and Annie are all extroverted.
No. No, that is 110% false. The last, like, 4 names you just listed off are false.
Well, okay, back when I first met Annie, I thought she was extroverted.
I mean, fair. How did you first meet her, though? Like, from archery?
Archery, yeah. And so I thought, oh yes, extroverts, a fellow extrovert here. But it was not until later on. Okay, so you know how some people, like, I don't know, you meet them, you're really shy. It's like, oh, wait a second, Annie's this way around us. But in large crowds, she's not as fantastic. That's the way with pretty much every single introvert I've ever met. It's like, oh, just one or two people, they left the party, or on the internet.
I just got like 17 perk points from one match. And I just added a whole bunch of good perks. I added...
I think this was not an insult. You're an awesome person. I didn't want to like, make it sound like an insult.
What?
I was worried that anyone, if she watches the stream might take offense to that. I mean, no offense by that. I think you're an awesome person. I was just going to say. Just in case.
Yeah, the archery team's awesome. They're a bunch of awesome people.
Yeah, I think everybody on our team is pretty cool.
I literally just bought Beast Face, Pack Mule, Physician, Steady Hand, and Salve Skin, all in one burst. I'm gonna play one more game because I'm feeling lucky. You feeling lucky, punk? Yes, I am. I could bite the beak off a bird. Ever been wide awake, blacked out drunk? What was that? I know it's a Family Guy reference of Stewie doing like a monster commercial.
I don't know what Family Guy.
Oh no, I've seen it on TikTok. I just I can hear the voice, so it's the voice of Stewie.
Gotcha.
That's literally to my extent of the knowledge. If I haven't seen it through TikTok, then I haven't seen it at all.
Gotcha. Because, I don't know, for a very, 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 very brief period of time, I watched a few episodes, but it was not exactly a show I would recommend watching to anybody.
Unless you want to try to see what events are going to happen in the future.
Yeah, oh, that's The Simpsons, bro.
Oh, yeah, wrong one. Family Guy, Simpsons, same difference, right?
Almost.
Yeah, close enough. Ooh, you know what would be the best zombie spawn for me?
Okay.
A doctor, a makeshift weapon of fire, of a torch, and the makeshift weapon of like a sickle. Then I literally stand in all three of them, and boom, I get a PlayStation trophy once all of them hit me. Because you have to be, it's called the Trinity of Pain, as it's called. You have to be on fire, bleeding, and poisoned all at the same time.
That is
Painful.
a lot. Yeah. You sound like you should be good at that point.
Oh, probably. Because the fire is going to take away at your max health. The bleeding is going to drain you fast. And then the poison is going to make it so that you can't recover health. Unless you have an antidote shot. Then... And actually, it would probably be better to wait until the next update to do it. Because they're reworking the kind of damage types. So they're now adding in 3 stages of bleeding, fire, and poison, with the second stage being what it is today. And stage 1 is really light, and stage 3 is super brutal. Also, they're adding in a perk that allows you to grab clues and bounties through walls. That way, you eliminate campers. You eliminate clue campers a little bit. But most people that you could claim are clue campers aren't actually camping the clue. They just heard you coming and are stationed in the compound waiting for you to get there because they know you're on the way, because you either startled crows, you shot something, they heard you coming. Somehow, someway, they know you're on approach. Because you told them, hey everyone, I'm coming, let me startle these crows, let me shoot this zombie dead. Let me shoot my gun for no apparent reason. Oh boy. That was
I
an
just
evil
listened to
field.
to the wrong group chat. You ever do that where you accidentally send a meme to the wrong person?
Possibly?
I was like, oh, wait a second, I'm just gonna send. I was trying to send a meme to you, but instead I accidentally put it to the Archer Team group chat. I was like, oh shoot, hold on.
I'm sure. It's fine.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine. I deleted it, but yeah, it's gonna be. Now I'm trying
I
to
mean,
figure out.
here's my problem. I stay up until, like, who knows when in the morning, and I want to send my group, like, the memes I find on, like, TikTok or Instagram to people. But I also don't, because it's, like, it's 3 in the morning. I don't want them to know I'm up. Like, in particular, I literally have a group chat with my cousins called TikToks from Penguin. Uh, and I haven't used it in a while because most of my meme surfing is mostly at night. Uh, and, you know, my sister's also in that group chat, so it's unfortunate because, you know, she's the one who could, you know, easily act upon the I'm still awake at 3 in the morning.
Let's see. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to think. Of. Oh yeah, wait, hold on. Are your cousins in the same time zone as us? Oh yeah.
Yeah. There.
All right. I sent out the stuffs, the individual. So as a last ditch effort, I sent individual things to the peeps.
Individual requests.
No, not those requests, but like messages that
Oh.
said, "Hey, yo, alright, come to the beach with us." I'm trying to figure it out. This is the pains of trying to figure out who is coming and scheduling stuff. Like, trying to figure. This is the pain of the scheduling stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very late.
No, it's not. It's only a little past midnight.
Oh wow, somebody already responded.
It's only a little past midnight, and I'm playing a game that requires a lot of focus.
How do you spell Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Like, yeah, it's like Wednesday, but it's like autocorrecting this up to Wendy's. Yes, not Wendy's.
Oh, there's a hive. I heard a hive almost like following me. No, it wasn't following me. It was just in the railing above me. Hives aren't bad. They can be a nuisance because their screams can be heard from a long way off. They're not fun, but they're not the worst. I'd rank the worst now at the hounds. They are kind of the bane of my existence, a little bit. As long as I can take them out from... What?
It wouldn't seem like they were that bad.
The hellhounds, right?
Yeah. I've seen them.
We're talking about the same hounds.
It seems like, okay, granted, you're really not supposed to shoot stuff in that game, but it seems like you probably would.
Supposedly you can melee kill them, but
Well,
one, they come in packs, so of up to 4 hounds. And also, they deal bleeding damage, and also they're fast and have fairly small hitboxes.
Well, yeah, but they're not faster than a bullet.
Right, but if you don't get a headshot on the hounds, they can at least take 2 bullets.
I mean, you know, if you're already sinking some caps in them, might as well sink the mag.
I mean, you can easily eliminate them with fire. If you throw a lantern or a firebomb. But they're fairly the bane of my existence because if I can take them out from range, they're not that bad. And if I have fanning, they're not that bad. As long as I can eliminate a majority of them from range, I can handle 1 or 2 with fanning. Or just kind of shoot them and throw a fireball into their path, then they're not that bad. But that's a lot of things that have to go right that are probably going to go wrong.
Oh, not with that attitude.
Right, but in Hunt Showdown, you're not supposed to have the, oh, this is for sure. If I do this, there's nothing that could go wrong. If you have that attitude in Hunt, you die.
Attitude, man. That's the reason all these hunters do the craps, is because they just, you know, had really bad attitudes about stuff. They were all more positive than alive.
But in Hunt Showdown, you can literally die from everything. If you make a simple mistake of accidentally running over glass, that could lead to your death. And I wish I was exaggerating about that. Because glass to a trained hunter is like a giant, hello, I am here. Trust me. I say pro, but like more advanced hunters that truly have learned in their 40 hours of playtime, they can easily ID you from across the map down to what guns you have with a super high accuracy. And that's scary.
Please. But. Oh, oops. That's not showing on.
That's a gross sight. A stack of 4 hounds. And I have to go literally from Windy Run to Maw Battery, which is on the exact opposite side of the map.
No, that's not very good.
And I already hear people fighting the spider. So if I'm lucky, I'll be able to get there right as banishment starts. If I'm unlucky, it'll probably take me halfway through banishment to get there. And then they have two directions to go, either due north or due south, and there's an evac. Luckily, it's about 500 meters away, so I do have time to intercept them, but also knowing me, finding a squad
Mm.
of two
Well,
doesn't go well.
at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter how good you are. If it's like 3 people, yeah, you're pretty much screwed.
Well, whoever has the superior positioning will win. Whoever
Such
can
is true.
hold, whoever can outflank the opponents also wins.
But
Like,
if
for
they just
example,
don't
if it
find
was
enough you-
also team fights become a game of attrition. Whoever has more med kits, whoever has more bullets will win. And if you get knocked, it's whoever has more health chunks wins. Hunt Showdown team fights is a game of attrition in every stretch of the word. Because if you're going into a team fight, it almost doesn't matter if they know you're there or not, because eventually you will open up fire and they'll know you're there. I mean, you still want to make sure your first shot is as close to a kill as you can be, but if not, then every shot you see, even if it's not going to be a kill, you should try to take it, because the more you make them use their medkits, the more that you are on the upper hand. You know?
Yeah. Especially if they don't have any consumables, then it's like, oh, they're screwed.
Like, I think you can take up to possibly 4 medical syringes, vitality shots. And if you, depending on the perks you have, you can also have 4 first aid kits. Plus, you can find first aid kits around the map, and you can also find, you can also replenish first aid kits around the map too. So, it is, try and fight another team is a game of attrition to the max. Also, I kind of called it. I was able to get there right as they started banishment.
That's pretty good timing. Or really bad timing.
Mixed about that. Because now I have to engage on my battery in the daylight, with them being on defensive. They haven't picked up their clues yet, or their bounties, so if I play my cards right, I could try to swoop in and literally grab the bounty out from underneath their nose, but then I'm on the run. I'm literally just crouching in the bushes about 50 meters away, I'd say. Just sticking to the tree line. Because trees are really good cover in this game. That armored cantina, yes, I see the glint of the cantina. I really don't like armored cantinas. Or cantina armoreds, I mean. Ooh. Someone just blew up, used a fireball. I don't like that because it almost sounded like it came from Lawson Station, which is behind me. I don't like that because that means that someone could be on my tail.
Hunting you. They could be hunting you.
I don't think so, because I think it's happening within Mall Battery itself. Because I also just heard a shot from inside Mall Battery. Um, and plus, with explosions, it can be hard to truly ID where the source of the explosion is. But I'm pretty sure it was a bigger firebomb. Which is fun. The firebombs go kaboom. Unfortunately, the Heckfire firebomb is getting heavily nerfed. Because right now, when it blows up, it explodes with steel beads, steel pellets inside of it. They're removing that and making it automatically go to like either fire tier 2 or fire tier 3, which is good. But the problem is if you have salve skin, which is an uncommon perk. Ooh, I just heard someone die. And plus I heard shots from over... Oh, that's right. I don't know if there's a lens flare in this game, because if so, I think someone is over there. But I can't tell. Oof, this is so tempting. I know I heard someone die. And no one has picked up the bounty so far. I could either hold my hand and wait, or I could rush right now. The problem is they're probably... yeah, they're not gone. Okay. Another dead body. Okay. One person picked it up. Okay. Let me get back to this dirt bunker and see where they're going. I'm well within their dark vision plus range, so they know I'm here. I think dark vision plus actually has like a radius of 300 meters, which is ridiculous because that is so huge. Still looks like they're leaving the boss fighting facility, Mall Battery.
Hmm. Oh wait, do you still have 2 viewers? Because I think my thing timed out.
No, it only shows one. I mean, the person who hopped on stream at the tail end of last night's stream did jump in earlier to say hi, but I think he left. I really don't know what these people are doing. I'm pretty sure they know I'm here. You would literally have to be using dark vision boost in the complete opposite direction to not know I'm here. And I know that can't be a team of 3. Because I no longer have that option queued up. Which is good because teams of 3 hurts. It can hurt if you're not in a team of 3 yourself. But also kind of what I'm doing right now is they're probably going to keep checking dark vision boost. And they only have 10 seconds between them. So 5 seconds per bounty carrier, which is not a lot. I mean, it used to be like 20 seconds of dark vision boost, but that was just too OP. So they heavily nerfed it.
Do you know if Sparrow and Jordan and all of them live near the school, or do they live like near us?
Jordan does not live near school. Um, Sparrow and Annie both live near me. And, I mean, I live fairly close to school. Not terribly far. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Thank you for shooting the zombie and not me. Okay, so yeah, this is gonna be my last match, and
Huh.
it is on the tail end. Did they run back into the compound, or are they gonna try pushing me from a different angle now? I'm gonna dip behind this ledge just so that I can't be hit from the windows over here.
Have you ever
No,
been to anyone's house on the archery team?
no, I have not.
I thought you went to Sparrow's birthday party.
It was not at her house. It was at a trampoline park.
Oh, fun. Wait, how long ago was this?
Ooh. It was a while ago.
Oh, so she was like in ninth grade?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, gotcha. I mean, no judgment here. I would have a trampoline park in my 30s. Actually, that kind of sounds like a pretty cool idea.
Yeah. I personally want to engage on these people,
Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it.
but right now, they're pinned with inside mod battery, and every time that they try to see if I'm engaging on them, they're using a second of dark vision boost. And the more that they waste of dark vision boost, the more likely is it'll run out, and they'll be dead in the water with the regarding visual intel. So the only way that they'll know that I'm nearby is if I try to shoot at them, or if they physically see me. So once they lose dark vision boost, they're at a deficit, because they will not be able to pinpoint me. But I can pinpoint them, because the second that they pick up a bounty, they have a lightning bolt above their head telling me exactly where they are.
That could be useful. You could snipe them.
If I get into the proper position, then yes. The problem is I don't have the sniper variant of the sparks. I have the silent variant, meaning I do not have a scope. I have the standard like ring scope. Yeah, they don't know how to leave here. Plus, well, I know that they have dark vision boost, so they know that I'm alone.
But, wait, how long does dark vision boost? Like, how far does it last? Maybe they think you just are far away from your teammate.
So it's about 300 meters from the user, a 300-meter radius.
Hmm.
So they can see pretty much everything within the territory that is mod battery, and even some of ironwork.
That's pretty long radius.
Yeah. That lightning bolt's starting to get a little bit further away. Oh, they're on the run. And that did not bode well for me, because I'm pretty sure I heard an explosion from somewhere else. Like to my north. I mean, that also could be celebratory explosives. but I'd rather not, you know, put all my money on red. Because some people do, like, celebratory stuff whenever they successfully extract, like, right before they successfully extract. They'll, like, throw down, alert trap mines and run through them, which will set off a firework display. They'll use as many bullets as they can from their gun. They'll make a lot of noise at extract. This is also not the majority. Some do. I do, but I have silenced weapons, so no one really can tell. And I don't try to use my explosives just because I want to save them. Yeah, they're running hard. So that probably means they're out of dark vision boost. They know I'm to their north. Guarding their northern extraction. Oh boy. Hounds, 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 hounds. Pop this fence. Not gonna lie, that could have gone terribly for me. Now let me check. Where are they? They are at Brickworks. They're at Brickworks. I'm at Ironworks. Meaning I need to go pretty much Wolf's Head Arsenal to even get near them. So I'm still actually a fair way off from them. Meaning, I'm probably not going to be able to catch them.
Yeah, so let me.
I held their attention for a good while. Yeah, they're at extract now. And, yeah, I have to go about, what would that be? I can't tell. Oh wait, 500 meters squared plus 500 meters squared equals c squared. Because where the extract is, it's pretty much halfway on the map, and where I was halfway on the side, so literally it made a right triangle.
Oh.
So a little bit more than 500 meters. And now I have only 5 minutes to extract, because they finished their extraction. And I'm still nowhere close.
So in this match of Apex, it's within the first minute, my teammates died and then just left.
Ouch, that's rough.
Yeah, but then I didn't give up. I kept going, and I tried to find. I have still not found a single health pack to help me heal.
Wow.
And so I still have a chunk of health. I have not found a single thing of armor above 2.
I see that 3 people watching. How are you guys doing? Unfortunately, we are at the end of our stream. This game collapses in about 3.5 minutes. I'm about 250 meters away from extraction. Once I extract, I'll go through the kind of match summary screen, get to the main menu. If I have enough for upgrades, I'll do upgrades. If not, then I'll do kind of some more or less last minute banter, last minute procrastination, try and wrap up the stream procrastination. And if I don't do that, then I'll just do my usual spiel, which at this point you would think it's scripted, but it's not. It's scripted because I've said it so many times, it's just now engraved into my brain. This is kind of what I say. It's memorized.
Also, is the person still watching?
No clue. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine of who's watching. Because I have no way to confirm who is and isn't watching because it's not like I can pull up a live viewer page. I mean, can I?
Yeah, I thought you could pull up a
No,
live
I
video thing.
I can't see who's viewing live,
That would be a really
unfortunately.
cool thing for the IT department.
Yeah, but then it
When
would be
software
hard
departments.
because some people like don't use like a Facebook, sorry, a YouTube account, uh, and some people use like uh, anonymously watch or not watch while logged in. So it could get a lot tricky how you could do it. I mean, yeah, it would be cool to see who's watching live, but the odds I could actually read a name would be hard because they would probably add the setting to go as anonymous. Um,
Yeah, I'm sure like it's also a privacy thing. Like you might not want. I don't know. Like some people just are really weird about people knowing what they're doing or like where they are. So
yeah,
like maybe so it's like I don't want them to know. Also, if that rando person that jumped in is still here, uh, is this? I would like to know if it was someone we know.
no. I mean, if I do know them in IRL, they have not come forward to me on like Discord or Instagram saying, "Hey, by the way, I'm this person." No, they have not. So it's a random viewer,
Ah, gotcha.
a random internet person, which is
That's
awesome. That
neat.
because I've seen about like 3, 4, uh, like random internet people every now and then on my stream. Not entirely often, but every now and then,
Every
a
once in a
few
while.
randoms. Ooh, I finally unlocked the concertina bomb. Nice.
Is
And
that like a?
also, I unlocked the Dolce,
Hmm,
which is actually a pretty decent gun. Uh, it has a stripper clip, so you can load like 5 bullets at a time to it. As long, but it has to be at the like final bullet. Like you have to have no bullets in reserve, and then you can load all of them at once,
hmm.
which quickly, quickly, you know, uh, saves on reloading time. If you still have bullets left in the mag, then it takes a bit longer to load the mag. Where is it? Here it is. But yeah. Oh, sorry. It's a 10 round stripper clip, not 5. But it is a pretty powerful gun. Um, actually, is wait no, that's Caldwell Packs. Um, from what I'm looking at, it is actually on par. The Dolch, uh, the Dolch is on par with the Silent Nagant. So, but yeah, it's interesting chat. Uh, things to see.
Yeah, it's interesting like how YouTube algorithm and how I want to know how they found it to just like appear up in your feed when they were scrolling around or.
Oh, for the random viewer, they probably were looking up Hunt Showdown content,
Mm,
and uh, I was live, and somehow it shows, or maybe they were searching Hunt Showdown live, and
mm.
I was one that appeared. No clue. Uh, I mean, it also could be a number of other people. Like possibly it could be my uncle watching because I know that. I mean, it would be super late for him to watch, uh, so it's
Yeah,
probably
it's like
not my
12,
uncle.
it's just 1 o'clock.
Uh, yeah, but it could be my uncle because I know that he definitely, a while back when I was trying to convince him to get Hunt Showdown for the PC, he was like, "Hey, text me when you go live and I'll hop in and watch you play Hunt Showdown." Uh, so it could be my uncle. He does. He didn't comment then whenever he was in my chat, he didn't comment. It could be Sparrow, who can watch and is like busy like doing art or something else that she won't comment. It could be a number of other people that I know personally, like not the random viewer, but the current view count. That's what I'm talking about how someone like that comments and his name that I do not know, how they found me, but like my view count right now, it says, okay, right now it says 2 people. Are you watching?
Yes.
Okay, then never mind. But like, if someone joins and doesn't talk, it could just be a random person who just hops in, just check it out without commenting, or it could be a few people that I know in person that are busy but have just pulled up the stream on like another tab or something just to kind of see what I'm doing. So
Yeah.
really, when it comes down to who's watching, that is the biggest question of them all. If they do not comment, I have no way of finding out. And as of right now, I'm pretty sure anyone new who joins, I do not know them in person. So any new subscriber is fresh off from the world of YouTube, and I do not know them in person.
Let's see. Well, I'm trying to think because there's not really a whole lot of people that we would know from school that like I could like I know like I don't really know a whole lot of what you call it
Like freshmen,
their
sophomores, and juniors.
yeah, I don't know any of them, but I also don't know any of their online names.
Yeah.
Oh yes, the online world, the introvert's paradise.
Yes. Also,
Where introverts become extroverts.
there's one gun in this game that you honestly might want to try out, called the Mosin Nagant Aftermath. It's pretty much an AR. Well, actually, wait, this version is the Treble Burst. I know that there's one variant of the Mosin Nagant that literally just becomes an automatic rifle. So you do have to have a perk called Bullet Grabber, because whenever you reload it, it will lose the bullet in the chamber unless you have Bullet Grabber. But it becomes a fully automatic rifle, pretty much. I want to say it's Aftermath, but that doesn't seem right because it's a Triple Burst. I'm looking right now and I don't see it. And I'm pretty sure it's a Mosin Nagant variety. And I'm not seeing it. Also, you can have a crossbow shot bolt, which pretty much on detonation will shoot a shotgun shell.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So it becomes lethal at any range. As long as you can land it, it's lethal. Pretty much. For the most part, it's quiet except wherever the tip lands. Same thing with the explosive crossbow bolt, because it's explosive. It'll literally deal explosive damage wherever it lands. It's fun. I haven't played it yet, but
And
the bad thing,
it's like crossbow stuff.
yeah,
you know.
crossbows though aren't, let's say, so friendly.
Well,
Just because they can be. Oh, they're fairly silent, but unless you have a good feel of how to shoot them, like their accuracy, it can be really hard. But,
so crossbows are interesting. They're really not as loud as the game may have them, like, kind of be.
No, they're not terribly loud.
They're not fully silent, but they're not near. They're quieter than a BB gun, really. Also, depending on the crossbow and the pull string, those things shoot straight for a while. You know, they don't just arc up.
Okay, its noise range. Okay, you can kind of hear it about 50 to 75 meters away. But that's also of the gun itself whenever you pull the trigger. So the gun goes. But so there are 3 other types. There's like, what's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 crossbows in total. You have the hand crossbow, the hand crossbow poison, the crossbow explosive, and the crossbow shot bolt. Only for the hand crossbow and the crossbow, those bolts you can get back. The other 3 you cannot. But they will deal poison, explosive, and a shotgun damage. They're fun.
They should have more melee weapons. Like, they should have a bayonet.
They do.
Attached to a rifle. Like, but attached to a rifle.
They do.
Oh, okay, well, never mind.
So, let's see. Winfield does not have that variant. The Romero can have the Romero Talon, so the butt of the gun has like a blade on it, or the Romero Hatchet, where the front of the gun has a hatchet to it. You have Compact Striker, which is, let me see in 3D modeling. There's a knife to attach of the Springfield. The Carabiner, there's a bayonet. The Martini Henry has a riposte, so it literally has a sword to it. I'm looking right now. The Nagant Officer Brawler has knuckle dusters attached to it. Let's see where else. Winfield Talon has a blade at the butt of the gun. What's Winfield Swift look like? I want to see this. Does it? Or is it just faster reload? Must be faster reload. The Labelle Talon is a Spectre bayonet. The Bomb Lance itself is crazy. The Mosin Nagant's Orbrez Mace is another one. I'm pretty sure I missed a pistol that had a Talon mode. Where is
Technically, any pistol could have a Talon mode because you could always attach a knife.
Oh, the Caldwell Pax Claw. It has a blade underneath the butt of the gun. So yeah, there's a lot of melee variants to guns. Then you also have a combat axe. Let's see, a hatchet, or sorry, a machete. That's how you say it. Machete. Yeah, I know that there's like a rapier. The bomb lance is not only is an explosive, but it's also a melee weapon as well. That is a crazy gun. The Romero hatchet is insane as well. It's a shotgun with a hatchet at the end of it. It's like, hey, I want to be insane. Well, here's this. Have fun. If you get too close to people, remember, you have a hatchet at the end. Oh, yeah, the cavalry saber is the rapier I was talking about. I was trying to find it. So, and then plus you have, wrong one. For tools, you have your regular knife, you have throwing knives, you have a knuckle knife, you have knuckle dusters, and you have a heavy knife, which the heavy knife is not worth it. It deals, I think you get less heavy attacks with the heavy knife than you do the regular knife. Like, the regular knife you can get like 5 heavy attacks, the heavy knife you cannot, and it's not truly comparable, trust me. Not worth it. Same thing with like the knuckle knife. But if you're bringing in a weapon that already has like a melee form of it, so the Romero hatchet, I would not recommend you bringing in another blade. If you bring in something with a blade attachment, what you then need to do is you need to then have knuckle dusters, because your gun, if you do not have a blade attachment, is used to fight immolators, and your knife is used to fight everything else, But if your gun has a blade attachment, then that's used to fight everything else, and you need to have dusters to fight immolators specifically.
Hmm.
So there's no need to bring a knife if your gun already has a knife.
That's actually kind of handy. And I bet it saves time.
Kind of.
Yeah, animation style. Well, I think I'm probably going to log off because I am super tired.
Yeah, I need to log off too. I've been, my usual procrastination. Oh, look. Okay, so that's how it tells that I'm tier 3. There are like 3 raven skulls on my emblem until I prestige. Then when I prestige, it becomes something different. That's cool. Okay, well, I need to be wrapping up, so I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like. If you want to see more from me, please subscribe. And stay up to what I do. Please ring that notification bell. Thank you guys so much for watching, and remember, take it easy.